So if you haven't guessed it already, this video is sponsored by Temu. Now Temu, I'm sure you have seen them. They are advertising everywhere on YouTube, Instagram, you name it. Temu pop up everywhere, and they do extremely good products, but massively discounted. So Temu have reached out to me and said, look, we're going to send you up to £120 worth of camping products so that you can do an opening and a review of those products. Now, you'd think with camping equipment being so expensive, £120 will not get you a lot, but I think you'd be surprised, particularly at Temu's prices. Now, not only are they incredibly cheap anyway, if you sign up, if you're not a user currently on the Temu app, if you sign up using my link and my code, you'll get a 50% discount on anything you purchase through Temu. So this is what 120 quid's worth gets you from Temu. Not all items are singly packaged. Some of them came with one bag, one item, others are bunched up in one bag, lots and lots of little items. So I'm going to go through them and I'll show you what I've got. Quite nice little Ziploc bags these, I'm sure I could find something else to do with them. So first off in here we have a TNG wireless portable speaker. So this is a Bluetooth speaker that you can link to your phone. You can play music through it, but you can also answer and end calls on it. So you can use the buttons on here to take a call, you can use it as a speaker for your phone, but generally you'd be playing music through it. So let's get it open and I'll show you what it's like. Bit of foam, wrapped speaker, and in here you have a micro USB charger, and that is the speaker itself. On button.
Bluetooth mode.
Scary on noise. I don't know if you can see this, the speaker lights up in the back, changes colour. So I've just linked my phone now to this. The sound quality is not going to come out so good because obviously I'm using a GoPro here, but let's have a look and just see what it sounds like. I think the colour actually changes with the tone as well, because it seems to be a slow fade on here, but if I put the music on, it's pretty decent sound actually as well. You've got a little clip on here so you can hang it to your backpack, carry it around with you wherever you want. So using the plus and minus buttons you can scroll through the songs. You can see that it's on by a little flashing blue light there. And you just press and hold the off button. She turns off. I'm quite impressed with that, it's pretty cool. It's not massively heavy, but you could bring this camping if you're out in the middle of nowhere, want a little bit of music, listen to a podcast or whatever, and just have a decent quality speaker. So yeah, pretty impressed with the first one. So at this point in the video, I just want to say that if you like this sort of thing, whether it be hauls or camping in general, then please don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button as well. It doesn't cost you anything, it helps the channel out greatly. Next up, what is this? Okay, so a folding saw. I've always wanted one of these. It does come in handy if you're somewhere where you can make a fire. So when I go to the woodlands in Wales with Boys in the Woods site, I've never got anything that I can use to cut wood up. This is a locking saw. You just press and hold that button, and then she locks out. And there you've got a heavily serrated, incredibly sharp, nice little saw. Good to say camping. Now I'll put a link below where you can connect to the app and download it and use my code and get your massive discount. So anything that you see on here you can find in the app. You can order it yourself should it take your fancy. Okay, so next up we've got a fleece top. So this is a double zip neck, so you can have this open for more ventilation. or zipped up to keep you warm. I'll try it on and show you what it looks like. It's like Christmas come early, this. Oh, okay, so this is something that I've always wanted. I mean, this is, I think, a product that is great for wild camping, particularly if you're out in the middle of nowhere and you struggle with keeping your equipment charged up or get worried about running out of charge. Not that we get a huge amount of it in this country, obviously, but solar panels will work in any lights. They will give you some kind of power. So this is a folding solar panel pouch. It comes with two little carabiners, so you can attach it to your backpack. So while you're on a hike, it can sit there with your phone plugged in, charging it on the way. On the back here, you've got a USB port, so you can plug your USB into there, straight into your phone, be it a lightning or a USB-C cable. So there's a little clip on the back here, so you pop that out, fold it out, and this turns into a 4-panel solar power charger. There's two little loops at the end here, so you can put your carabiners through there and hang it on your backpack, and all the time you're walking about, that is then going to be charging your phone or whatever it is that you need it to charge. For anyone out there who really knows what it means, this is a 21-watt solar panel. And again, great little package. It just folds up nice and neatly. Doesn't weigh a huge amount. Hanging on your backpack, never have to worry about running out of battery. Okay, so this is a folding wood stove. Now, I've always wanted a titanium version of these because they're incredibly light. Obviously, titanium is extremely expensive. So this is a stainless steel version, currently covered in blue plastic, so I can't really show it working, but it basically just folds open like so. There's a panel that drops down. There is a sliding ashtray that goes in the bottom, so that locks in there. So you've got a section there to put your wood on, coals or what have you, and then the grill plate on top here so you can do your cooking. Feed the wood in through here, the ash drops down to the bottom, and then you can take the ash out using the ashtray. Now I'm going for a hammock camp this weekend, so I'm going to take this with me because obviously woodlands is the best place to use this, and it means you can have an open fire without damaging the ground, so you can do that anywhere. So I'm going to spend a bit of time peeling all the plastic off of this. I look forward to having a nice fire and cooking some food on it. Right, what's next? So this is the last bag, which is a big bag and it's got lots in it. So I'll go through this bit by bit. Foam seat pad. I do actually need a new one of these. I've got two, one of them is torn and I always have two. So that is going to come in very handy. Weighs nothing, costs very little. Okay, got a pack of the expandable little towels. So these are basically what looks like tree ball mints, but you put them in water and they expand out to become a little wet wipe towel. Very, very handy because I do struggle when I cook and get coffee or noodles or whatever inside a pot. You can't quite clean it out. So these are always very handy. You just use it, throw it in the bin with the rest of your rubbish, and then go on to the next one. Okay, so next I have a long handled titanium spoon, and I've got a spork. What I do find is that the fork bits, if I'm using a pouch meal, foil pouch meal, it actually damages the foil inside. So when you're trying to dig into those corners, you can sometimes poke a little hole in it. So spoon, very handy. What is this? Oh, it's a towel. Okay, so I do have a microfiber towel, just a small one. I've got quite a large microfiber towel, so it takes up quite a lot of space. And this is a tiny little one in a waterproof pouch as well, so when this is soaking wet you put it in here and it will stay, well, it'll stop everything else from getting wet. So yeah, nice little microfiber towel. It's actually got a little popper as well, so you can attach that to the outside of your bag. I tend to hang my wet towel through the bungee cords on the back of my bag, but the problem is then it doesn't really hold that well. It gets everything else wet. I think having this little hook on it, this little clip and loop, makes it a bit more secure for a start, particularly in the wind. But yeah, it's a nice little touch. Right, so this is I like these. I've been looking at these, and basically it's a coffee drip filter. So, get it out of the bag. So what this does is you pull these little arms out here, and you put that in your cup. And as you can see inside there, there is a mesh. You fill that with coffee, and then you just filter drip through. Very lightweight. You could put this inside your cup, so it's not going to take up any more space. But yeah, these are pretty cool. I'll give most of this stuff a test out when I go out on my hammock camp at the weekend, because I think it's pretty suitable for that. Right, next one. I won't get this out of the bag because they are all nicely held together, but these are coffee filter pouches. So these are an incredibly lightweight version of that. So basically it's like a filter bag, but you can hang it on the side of your cup and pour your coffee through it, and then you just chuck it away. So these are disposable versions, but ultralight of what you've just seen. I'll show you a picture on the screen now as to what they look like and how they work. But yeah, very lightweight. I don't know how many there is in here. So this has got 30 in this pack. So that's going to last you the best part of a year, to be honest. What is in this box? Okay, so this is essentially a copy of a Trangia, a lot lighter. I like my alcohol stoves, and this one is a very similar design to the Trangia. So you pour your meths inside here, or your fuel, whatever you want to use. It's got a sealed rubber O-ring inside here as well, so it will stop any fuel leaking out if you've got more in there. Good little stove, incredibly lightweight. Again, another one I will try out at the weekend. Okay, so this is a pillow very similar to a well-known manufacturer's pillow, with a strap across the back. It's actually got a popper on here as well, so you can undo it if it's not needed. But I do find that these are very, very handy for putting around your mat so they don't slide off. Let's blow it up, see what it's like. Okay, 2 breaths and that's blown up. There's a bit of play in the strap as well, which is quite nice, because the other one that I've got is incredibly tight, so I struggle to get it around the mat. The back has got these rubber grip dimples all across it, so that it gives a bit more grip onto your pad. And then you've got a softer material on the top. Not bad. I won't try that this weekend because I'll be in a hammock and that won't really work. But I've always fancied giving one of these a go, because I've never actually had one of these type designs before. So yeah, I'll give that a go. Okay, the next 3 are a bit weird, but they're very, very useful. So you may have seen on my last camp that I did with the hammock, and I did burgers, and I had a whole pot of ketchup. So, which admittedly I had to buy it, but I didn't have anything to put it in anyway. But these are 2 tiny little bottles, one for ketchup, one for mustard, or brown sauce, whatever you want to put in it. So these are handy, and again, for cooking burgers or anything else, you could even put oil in one of them instead of, if you don't want 2 sauces, and that way you've got enough to make yourself a meal without carrying a massive great bottle of Heinz ketchup. Other ketchups are available. Now this isn't really wild camping related, but it's outdoor fun, and I've been looking at these for years, and I've always fancied one. I see them advertised all the time and they just look great. How well it'll work, I don't know, but I will give it a try out again on my next camp when I go hammock camping. So this is a weird looking little thing. If you don't know what it is, it'll confuse you, but basically what you do is you unscrew the top here. You get a ball bearing. These have been sent as well. These are quite small, probably do with some bigger ones. And you pop a ball bearing inside here, you hold it, you hold the ball bearing at the bottom of the pouch, you pull it, and you get yourself a catapult. Again, I'm going to take this to the woods at the weekend and see what it's like, have a bit of fun with it. But great little idea, just good fun. whether it's you with the kids or whatever, it's a good laugh. So I just want to say a massive thank you to Temu for approaching me and for sending all this stuff out to me. It is all relevant to my channel, it is all relevant to what I do, and the prices I think you'll find are quite amazing. As I said before, if you use the link in the description below and use my code as a first-time app user, you will get 50% off of anything you purchase. And it's incredibly cheap anyway, so you get a massive deal for a load of gear. To get all of this for less than £120, it's actually about £116 worth, I think is quite amazing. Camping gear is not cheap, we all know that. So to get anything that's of decent value and decent quality is always a bargain. Well, as always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, hit the thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all in the woods on the next one.